Something was off in your childhood. You just can't put your finger on what. It wasn't physical abuse, it wasn't outright neglect, but the guilt, the anxiety, the people pleasing, the way you disappear in relationships. That's not nothing. So, what was it? There's a word most people don't know: emotional incest, also called covert incest or emotional enmeshment. And no, it's not about anything physical happening, it's about boundaries and what happens when they're blurred in a way that leaves deep, invisible scars. If you grew up being your parents' emotional support system, if they treated you like a partner, a therapist, or a best friend, if they leaned on you instead of taking care of you, you may have been trapped in a relationship that looked close from the outside, but left you deeply alone inside. You may have been praised for being mature, for being strong, for understanding your parents so well. But what about you? Who took care of your feelings? Who saw you? If you learned to read a room before you learned to read your own needs, if you feel guilty for setting boundaries or asking for space, if you attract people who drain you, dominate you, or depend on you to be the strong one, that's not a coincidence. That's programming. And you didn't choose it. You survived it. But now you get to see it, name it, heal it. I remember that moment myself. I knew something was off with my father, but I couldn't explain it. He said I was the problem. He said I was dramatic, too much. But I was just a child. And when I finally found the term emotional incest, I cried. Not because it hurt, but because it finally made sense. I wasn't broken. I wasn't imagining things. There really was something wrong with the way I was treated. If you're resonating with this, if something in your body is tightening or relaxing or tearing up, I want you to take the Emotional Incest Reflection Quiz. It's not a diagnosis. It's not therapy, but it's a mirror. It'll help you see the pattern you were too close to recognize before. Because emotional incest hides behind closeness. It's what happens when a parent uses their child to meet their emotional needs, and that child never gets to just be. You may have heard things like, "We've always been best friends. I can talk to you about things I could never tell anyone else. You're the only one who really understands me." And in the moment, it can feel like love, like connection, but it's not. It's pressure. And it puts a child in the role of emotional caretaker instead of being cared for. So take the quiz. It's free, it's fast, it's private. You'll get a score, and you'll finally have language for something that shaped your whole life. It likely taught you to shrink, to please, to feel responsible for things no child should carry. But here's the thing: you're not a child anymore. And now you can make different choices. You can unlearn the guilt. You can stop apologizing for having boundaries. You can love without disappearing. You can be generous without self-abandoning. You can finally reclaim your voice and your peace. So go ahead, take the quiz. You've got nothing to lose but someone else's baggage, and everything to gain: clarity, relief, self-trust, the beginning of your own truth. You deserve to know what really happened. You deserve to stop wondering if it was all in your head, and you deserve to take your power back. Take the quiz and start remembering who you were before you had to become what someone else needed.